Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7 days a week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 161 of our trek, and yesterday we looked at why life is like a mouse. Today and tomorrow we will finish up our series of short wisdom stories. If you've missed any of these days of Wisdom Trek, please go to wisdom-trek.com and listen to them or read the daily journal. We are recording our podcast from our studios at home too in Charlotte, North Carolina. This episode will be released on Sunday, and Paula and I will be in Fort Myers, Florida, visiting Paula's aunt for a few days. Beginning Tuesday, I will start back on focusing on each day's podcast, as we will remain in camp for a few days as we dive back into the commentary on the book of Proverbs. But today for our hike, we will hike the Whirlwind Trail, where we determine the importance of prioritizing the most important task for each day. So our story for today is life is like a whirlwind. Run, 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 and then run some more. It's so easy to be in a hurry today, darting from one thing to another, with gaining little ground on any one task. For a lot of our lives are like a whirlwind of activities, with household tasks, off to work, checking our messages on the latest technology device that seems to be attached to our hips or our eyeballs, and then scrambling to catch up on the work that has piled up, and so wanting to get something done. It never seems to stop. Helen McDowell said, "Determine your priorities and then focus on them." And this is good advice. In the past, you've probably heard about establishing priorities and labeling these priorities A, B, or C, where A is the most important thing that has to be done right away. It seems that most of us have forgotten this rule. However, recently I watched a video online and was reacquainted with the absolute necessity of establishing priorities and not allowing yourself to become distracted by the myriad of information that's coming at us at full bore. The real challenge is to be able to control these extraneous demands coming to us that are demanding our attention from every angle. When it's all said and done, there are reasons to set priorities on a daily basis. If you do not do it, you will see yourself flitting like a hummingbird from flower to flower, or project or demand, and then on the next without getting anything marked off your major to-do list, which will mean that you're living off somebody else's agenda. An example of planning and prioritizing is found in Proverbs 24:27, which says, "Do your planning and prepare your fields before building your house." So there's a clear order on what needs done here. If you haven't set your daily priorities for quite some time, maybe a suggestion or two would be welcome. Easiest and simplest of ways, and one that's still most effective, is to start to record your major priorities for the day on a calendar. This can be done on an iPad, iPhone, or tablet, or any other electronic device, but some people prefer to record it on a physical calendar with a pen. But whichever way works best for you, it's best to put it in place immediately. Now there is some science that indicates that initially using a physical calendar and a pen lets your brain understand the connection that you're making, and it is this conscious connection that makes your note even more effective. The real challenge comes next, and that is to remove or ignore all events or issues or demands for your time or attention that could knock you off track. This is not to say, however, that there might not come along some more urgent task or request from somebody. If this does happen, and you must obviously attend to it, and that request has to become your focus for the time. However, what is left uncompleted before this new request must be put back on top of your priority list as soon as the requested action is completed. Don't let it knock you completely off your game plan of what you need to do. The Apostle Peter instructs us to prepare even our minds in chapter 1, verse 13, and he said, "So prepare your minds for action and exercise self-control. Put all your hope in the gracious salvation that will come to you when Jesus Christ is revealed into the world." Next, let's look at focus. Focus is the key for accomplishing what is necessary. It's an easy word to spell. It contains only 5 letters, but it is probably one of the most powerful words that there are to move forward with confidence and with expected results. And one definition of focus that I've come across is to follow one course until success. As much as possible, prioritize and stay on your task each day. Remember to follow one course until success. So today we looked at why our life is like a whirlwind, but we do have control over its outcome. We do not need to be blown and tossed if we plan, prepare, and focus. The lessons that we can learn from each other are so valuable, so encourage your family and friends to join us each day, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. And tomorrow we'll finish up our series as we explore one more short wisdom story. And that'll finish our podcast for today. Remember to listen to your daily dose of wisdom at wisdom-trek.com or subscribe at iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Google Play, or YouTube, so the episodes will be downloaded to you automatically each day. And once again, I encourage you to please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person as you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly or fully, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.